The race for one of the Trumbull County Commissioner's seats got even more fiery today. Incumbent Dan Polivka held a news conference to address what he calls false claims by his opponent. Meanwhile, she discovered a missing document and no one's denying it. Here's Trumbull County reporter Nadine Grimley investigating what is the truth.
For someone to put an ad in the paper to mislead the voters, it's shameful.
Holding a press conference outside the county's new Veterans Resource Center, County Commissioner Dan Polivka addressed what he calls false claims made by his challenger, Nikki Frenchko.
She's crossed the line on this, trying to say that I did not support this building.
This comes after Frenchko's campaign printed a letter by a veteran that claimed Polivka fought against the new building and instead wanted to lease or buy an old building. In a heated exchange, Frenchko recorded and posted on Facebook Wednesday.
Why are you threatening to sue veterans?
I'm tired. Because it was totally misinformation that you put in your ad.
There was no misinformation there, Dan. Everything in that ad was the truth. I read it.
The underlying issue dating all the way back to March of 2014, when Veterans Service Commission Director Herm Brewer says they were looking to lease a new space to better serve the veterans.
Do you recall Dan Polivka being on board the entire time?
The entire time, yeah.
I asked the other day when this false article was in the paper to pull all the votes to refresh my memory on everything. I mean, I know I've supported every inch of the way, but I wanted it in black and white. And I asked our clerk to get a copy of the records, and she gave me everything.
County records show in the meeting Polivka voted to approve a request for proposals for a lease. The other two commissioners, Frank Fuda and the late Paul Heltzel, denied it.
We knew what we were doing.
The plan was already in the works.
We had the plan in place.
But a records request from Frenchko about that meeting 6 years ago has now revealed a missing document.
The rest of the packet's there. It's just that one item that's not there. So that's kind of
the journal
suspicious.
action.
The journal action
on this vote on whether or not to lease a property.
Right.
A journal action is a document that records an item on a meeting agenda that commissioners voted on. Now, Commissioner Frank Fuda says he and Commissioner Mauro Cantalamessa are calling for an investigation into how that document disappeared.
Would you be in support of an investigation into how those records went?
Most definitely. I mean, it's probably a matter of just one piece of paper or something. I don't know.
Having an investigation is exactly what we need, and we also need to, I believe, investigate why office staff is being used to promote candidacy of a commissioner.
Frenchko making that claim because Polivka asked a county employee for a copy of his voting records on the Veterans Resource Center. In Warren, Nadine Grimley, WKBN 27 First News.